Hey guys, welcome back as Grim Reaper coming at you for another video from Raider Shadows. Today we're going to look at a champion showcase at the one and only champion showcase today for the one and only, and this is my first time using her actually, in Hydra, and that's in Acrizia. So it's my first time using her, so I got two champion showcases for you today. It's going to be mainly Acrizia and also the other OP champion who is also Void Legendary. And I just kind of want to show you the synergy together with these two and how you can come up with a monster of a key for Nightmare Hydra. And the other one's going to be Superme Galek. So Superme Galek is also the first time I've used him in account takeover. I know a few people pulled him and been quite disappointed, and honestly I don't know why we would be quite disappointed, because this guy is an absolute Hydra champion, Hydra god, and he's just absolutely crazy. And I would love to have any of the two on my account, to be honest, but I'm not lucky enough to have any of them. But today we are going to do a champion showcase on the two accounts for Slim. Big shout out to Slim, thank you very much for allowing me to buy your account. And you have also got his personal best now, which we'll show you towards the end. So at the moment, I think he was doing roughly about 50 to 85 million, and I've pretty much I've actually tripled that. So I will show you at the end of this. So let's go to the gear and let's try and understand the mechanics of their gear. So we're going to start with Superme Galek. Whenever this champion receives a true fear freeze, blah blah blah, instantly removes it and then fully heals his champion and gains extra turn. Brilliant, right? Really cool thing. He basically got a lot of extra turns today, and as you see. And then we got this one, taxable enemies, has a extra 10% of increasing a extra 10% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Has a 75% chance of placing HP burn and block debuffs for 2 turns, and also places a decreased speed for those that has a turn meter higher than 50. You can see that the decreased speed is not as good as a few other champions. However, when it's on a 3-turn cooldown and with the block buffs and HP burn, I really can't complain about that too much. It's definitely a OP ability there. And then so we have Blood Shield, Temperance, tax one enemy at random, tax 4 times at random, places an increased attack on his champion for 3 turns before attacking. Each hit has a 10% chance of inflicting a extra critical hit. Each hit also has a 75% chance of activating any HP debuff for on debuffs on each target, and decreasing the duration of the HP burn by 1 turn. Fills this target turn meter by 30% if 3 or more HP burns are activated during his attack. This is also 100% on a 3-turn cooldown. He does cycle through his abilities really cool, and with the build that we've gone with today, you will kind of notice that we'll cycle a bit more. And then the A1 is also the cream of the crop, is definitely super OP as well. It has attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 10% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Each hit also has a 40% chance of increasing the duration of each HP burn debuff for 1 turn. So like, for example, on some of the heads I only had like the HP burn going off, I'd hit them and make sure going off as much as possible, and this does go up to 50% chance, so definitely worth booking out. He also has aura of a attack battles of 33. I reckon this guy would be quite nuts in quite a few things in P versus E content. So let's go look at Acrizia as well. She's definitely another OP Void Legendary. So obviously she's better, but I think Superme Galek is probably the top 3 DPS in Hydra. So I was quite surprised myself. Decreases the damage taken by AoEs by 50% if this target's max HP is more than double of this max champion HP. Then this champion will deal the same amount of damage based on the target's max HP instead of this champion's attack. So attack doesn't really matter on her. I went with a HP build really. Attacks when aiming 2 times, has an 80% chance of stealing 100% of the target turners that 100% of stealing a turn meter before attacking, and then if this effect cannot be resisted if the target has a higher HP than its champion, which is quite easily. As you can see, her HP is not crazy. This is on a 3-turn cooldown. This will attack all enemies 2 times and place a shield on his champion, equivalent for 2 turns, and then the value of the shield of the debuff is equivalent to the 5% of this max HP. So I did do also stack that pretty much. You always could be critical as well. This is also on a 3-turn cooldown. And then taxable enemy has a 75% chance of placing decreased defense for 2 turns. I wouldn't build defense just for this unless you're going to use her in Hydra. So in Clan Boss, that's the only place where I'd build this. This damage of this skill increases by 10% each time it is used and stacks up to 100%. It is a hell of a hit. I think it was hitting about 300k, so it was a hell of a hit. She also has an aura of 19 in all battles. Again, I wasn't really using her in all battles. I think there was other ones that are much better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a run. It is about a 1 hour run, so I'm going to do my best to turn this up to a 4 times on speed. You can choose to go down below and slow this down if you need. And then we're going to talk about team synergy, my process thought behind it, and show you all the gear and stuff like that. Be right back. So there you are. There is my new personal best for Nightmare. This is super crazy damage. 303 million on Nightmare gives me 1.2 billion overall. This is super cool, and I smashed my personal best. My personal best on Hydra was 178 on my account, but I didn't have Superme Galek or Acrizia, so I was really happy with my account for that. But on Slim's account, I've done much better. So obviously I've had more OP champions. His Acrizia is also fully awakened, which is really cool, and really see the damage potential. Mishiati also coming in there with 63 million, which is crazy as well to see on how much damage he can actually do as a kind of interesting champion, right? Charisma coming in again with a 133 million, so she takes 1/3 or just over 1/3 of the damage. Gina coming in with also amazing amount of damage as a single nuker with 55 million, and then Chris coming in with a stingy 3.9.3. So first of all, like, the gear is not crazy compared to like some counts that I know, and I feel that I also made probably like a lot of mistakes because obviously I'm still learning this comp, and like, you're running for a long time. So I think that he could possibly get like 320 mil if he does it on manual, but he will probably do it on auto. I think honestly he will get easily 250 mil on full auto, no problem. We did get a bit of RNG where the champions went down. We could have reset it and gone again. We did lose a few turns, but it was basically doing averagely 1 million a turn, which is crazy. Like on my account, I think I'll probably do 500,000 on a turn, other than my affinity account. So yeah, like bit crazy really. I'm really impressed with this. If he has an affinity comp with this, he's going to do a staggering amount of damage on his account. So obviously Slim will be really happy with this, and stuff like that. So potentially I would probably in future drop Mishgati for something else, maybe another Charisma or something like that, and then run a Hexa on Chris. I think this would then take this team to the next level, but he only has one Charisma for now, and stuff like that. So I think like most of Charisma teams I see probably do like 150 to 200 million. And I was quite surprised I got to 300 million today with this team, so I wasn't expecting it. I was aiming for like 200, so I was pretty shocked, to be honest, with that. So let's go into the gear and stuff like that. You know, it's very simple. You know, do a speed tune, you make sure the CF's the fastest. You gotta make sure that Chris is the slowest. Not everything's perfectly speed tuned, to be honest. We could definitely need some speed lifts and stuff like that, and everything's not in sync yet. So that's also something he will need to take from this, because if he plays a speed tune a little bit, he's actually going to probably make significantly more damage. So this is his CF. All we want her to be is super quick, good defense, good HP, and high resistance. Just generally, if Mischief goes for her, you do want that Blood Shield proc as well, and maybe you could change the blessing, but I don't feel like you do with Chris in the team, you know. And we also change his blessings, so these are the masteries. Oh, sorry guys, it's been a long day. Let me show you the Chris build. Wait, I also need to just show you the stats as well from Hydra. So again, 12 speed, good resistance and accuracy coming in. So yeah, pretty much. And we also have a resistance aura. You could probably change the masteries, to be honest. Or even look for more speed. It doesn't really matter with her though. This is the Chris build. So as you can see, 4-piece perception, 2-piece stow skin. We're starting the masteries first. There is a couple of key masteries to look out for. There is Life Drinker, Master Hexer, Sniper, and War Master. Probably like some of the key masteries there that you want to take on your Krisk. The best blessing for Nightmare is actually Lightning Cage, because it works as like a buff, so it has more likely chance to attach to get Mischief's attention, and to make sure that he keeps going for Krisk and not for any of the champions. So so generally we'll want that. We do want a Blood Shield accessory as well. he doesn't have a blood shield accessory. You go accuracy and resistance here, critical damage there obviously, or you can go HP if you're struggling to stay alive, and you got HP with defense, resistance, and defense boots there. So we do actually get defense boots here and stuff like that. I just think the optimizer was probably being a bit lazy with that, but yeah, you know, that's pretty solid overall, and there's not much I can say about that. So we're gonna go into the order that I would like to see this comp in, right? So right now I just try made him Chris, everyone faster than Chris. So I want Gina and Mishgati to kind of go next. At the moment, I think Superme Galek goes before them, but it is what it is, right? So this is not the right one. We definitely didn't run that one. This one's the right one. So we have a relentless build. To be honest, if I could have it, I would be taking a provoke build with these kind of stats. I think that relentless is a good set on Mishgati, but I think that if we had a provoke set, then we could have played with Krisk a bit differently, and it maybe even brought a different set on Krisk in the future with that. So I would have preferred that, but these are the stats. We didn't get the crit cap in the end, but we did get good speed, so just made him fast enough for Mischief. But ideally, you get him just faster than, just slower than Gina, and then get Gina to put the weaken up, and then defense down, or vice versa, which way everyone do it. I don't really think it matters too much because I would put the weaken down before we do Gina A3, so it's kind of one of the things. We have reasonable defense, to be honest, could be better, but again, the gear is not crazy. We have 440 accuracy, bit of overkill, and then 269 critical damage. So yep, he's looking super cool. These are the masteries. Again, a couple of key masteries to really look out for are the Cycle of Violence, Life Drinker, so he heals from his damage, War Master, Master Hexer to extend the debuffs for 3 turns, and Sniper just for that HP burn. So that's generally the way I would go. We do have accuracy, critical damage, defense. We have speed with speed substats, accuracy chest, critical damage, and then just looking for critical rate, critical damage, and speed. So pretty average build. Again, for Blessing, I would probably take Brimstone because he hasn't really got any Brimstone in his team right now. He has took Phantom Touch for a lot of his champions, which did alright, to be fair. Never really took Phantom Touch in Hydra before, so it's kind of a learning curve for me as well. I didn't want to change the Blessings just in case. So, and I also want to look at you could also go Cruelty as well. Cruelty would be super cool. So here is my man Superme Galek. He is a bit of a beast and stuff like that. So what we do have, we have accuracy chest, sorry, accuracy banner, critical damage, accuracy substat, and then HP. You can go attack, but I wanted to build survivability into him. We have speed of critical rate, HP. Again, his damage does go off attack, so it's something you might want to do if you want to pump his damage up. I actually just took survivability because I wanted him mainly for this role. I would probably take Cruelty for lower the defense on him. I wouldn't take Brimstone on too many champions. So I would with whoever's got the highest Blessing would have the Brimstone basically. Cycle of Violence again, Life Drinker again, War Master, Sniper, and Master Hexer Kit masteries. So there is him. Who else was it? Seafy Krisk. G-Nut. Did I show G-Nut? G-Nut. He's going to be in here somewhere. There we go. So, G-Nut's masteries. To be honest, I don't know what's going on this side. It's actually the wrong masteries. It should have Giant Slayer. So do not copy these masteries. Go and check out my video for that. I should actually check this, but obviously I didn't. So That's something that we should be looking at. I did swap, his gear was quite good on him, so I just swapped 1 or 2 pieces. So again, accuracy, critical damage, defense, speed, accuracy, resistance chest, sorry. Then critical damage. Then we have speed, speed, and speed critical rate. Again, so we do want him like very good stats overall. Maybe a bit more accuracy would be good. Overall, really strong stats and stuff like that, and a super cool build. But yeah, his masteries could be better. So it's something that I will take a look at once I finish this video. But the main one we really want to look at, right, and the main one we want to see is the fully awakened Acrizia. So what a build this is! Like, this is ridiculously crazy. To be honest, like War Master here, we got Life Drinker here. We should have really took the Cycle of Violence as well, but he's took Cycle of Magic. I suppose it does kind of the same. I don't know if I would have took this. I probably would have gone all the way down here for Attribution, but he might be using somewhere else that I'm not thinking about. Reaper, I mean, it's okay. Probably would have preferred like Phantom Touch or something like that. On Gina, I would also take Phantom Touch mainly because of Fire Note. So we have attack with speed, critical damage, HP ring. We have speed. We have HP chest, critical damage ascendant, and then critical rate, and critical rate. Again, could be slightly better of a build, but right now it is pretty damn nice. It's doing an amazing job. So again, amazing speed, good critical rate, good critical damage, and then reasonable HP, or actually is quite good HP. But yeah, that's where we want to go. I don't feel like you need to put attack on her because of the HP and stuff like that. So yeah. So there we are, guys. Hopefully you like that. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Go and check out my other videos over the past couple of weeks with a couple of takeovers. I hope Slim really enjoys his new takeover and enjoys his new team. A bit of a crazy count, as you can see, with the empowerments and stuff like that. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. I've been Grim Reaper. Peace.